Uh, uh, I tell you what, this new StreamYard intro song really sucks. It does. It's not like loud boom. It's like stuck on an elevator and I don't know, in La La Land. But hey, Dadman Walking 55 going live now. Hey, we're having a surprise late night with Dadman fruit cakes to porta potties tonight, mostly because of recent developments today. So, you know, so, uh, but yeah, let me bring in my regular cohorts tonight because they're going to tweet talk for me while I can tweet out. Let me bring in the first guy, Wes Cagle. Wes Cagle, how are you doing tonight?
What's going on? What's going on? Yeah,
Oh,
that intro music is not good.
dude, it's like I don't know. It's hard. You can't describe it. It's so bad. Yeah, it's a it's like yeah,
Absolutely.
you need to build your own. That's why I used the football the other night. You know,
Yeah,
so
no. It's July leftover fruitcake bad. That's how bad it is.
yes, yes, that's all cool. Well, listen, let's bring in the star of the show tonight, who had a very special day. I will say, well, probably did something we do not know, and I think wasted no time applying for monetization. It's the one, the only, the great Mr. Dabman Walking. Hello, sweetheart.
Hello, hello. And yes, I do not like the music either. I used to have that audio saved, the original one, and I had the your football one that I did and my Lego one. But when my that one drive died and I lost everything streaming, I lost that also. So I'm a little sad
Oh, that does
because I
suck.
don't like that music at all. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Oh
need to
yeah.
do a movie one.
Yeah,
Yes.
no.
One for my I just don't have to I don't the crafting one I can use my morning musings one, but I gotta find something with the movie one. I wanna just do like the typical, like the countdown with the circle and the Indian head and all that. I think that would be kinda cool.
Ah.
Yeah.
Do you have is there a specific library you can only choose from, or can you like dub
I'm
something in yourself?
well, I guess you could find some, but I liked that one, and
No.
so I was using it, but now I can't I'm frustrated.
Got to use the music for your music movie ones. You got to use like either the music that they used to play before the $1 million movie on Sunday, dun-dun-dun-dun.
I think that's all copywritten.
Or well, maybe the one before the 4:30 movie. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
What I'll have to do is, um, I might have to take and just look into a good library and just subscribe to it and get so I
Hmm.
can use because there's some fantastic music out there that. And that way, if there's a copyright issue, I just show them the letter of the
Hmm.
company what I'm paying for, and then they just tell them, hey, yeah, they're paying for this, leave them alone.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
handle it all. I
Yeah.
don't have to.
Yeah,
Well,
you have to be extra careful now that you reach the
I know
monetization level. Yeah, now you got to be
now that it
careful.
matters, it's like, crap. Well, I'm not quite there yet. They still
Yeah.
have to do, I'm in the second there's 3 steps, I guess, and I'm
Mhm.
three
in the
steps.
second I'm I'm
Won't
I'm
you
in
give me 3 steps?
3
That's
steps.
better than three seashells.
Stop. Stop. So,
Whoa, what?
uh,
Everybody knows
well,
about a great
I
old
was
three seashells.
I was looking, so I did the first step, and now let's see, what does that say I have to do next? Where I don't even know where it's at, so, um, let's
Yeah,
see.
you should be good. You got a nice
So,
cushion there. You're what,
I
572?
572. So I
Yeah.
did the I had first off, you have to review the base terms, so I did that. Now you have to sign up for AdSense for YouTube. Well, that's now it's I gotta wait for it to be approved.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
And they say it could take several days or 2 to 3 weeks. So I'm
mm.
just kind of waiting for that, and then I'll get reviewed by, YouTube, within a
Wow,
month.
that's
So this could take a month and a half or whatever, but when it's done, it'll be done. So,
You should start picking out your badges and stuff for the
I have no
when.
idea what to do with all
Oh,
that.
don't
That's
you can't just go with the standard stars. You got to have some kind of specialty thing. I mean,
okay.
you've been doing all the thumbnails and stuff for Dadman, so I
Yeah,
mean, I'm
but I
sure you
don't
can
know
do
how to
that.
I don't know I really don't know how to do that stuff. I'm gonna have to learn it.
Yeah,
Ah,
there you go.
yeah.
The new headaches.
Something new to learn. Hooray, hooray. Uh, so I
Heck
am
yeah.
printing stuff. So if you hear a printer in the background, I am printing stuff.
Ah.
But
Well, yeah, that was
Is it more Dadman vacation pics that you're printing?
no,
Oh,
no,
no vacation pits.
no
Pics about it.
vacation pics for him. No, no, no.
No. It's just thank you. Yeah, and then Sort of Poopas post that one out there. That was funny. I was like, damn it, where the hell did I see that before? Oh, that's right. That's mine. That's
When he posted that, I expected him to Photoshop like your avatar onto the.
I bet if he had a better computer, he would have done that. So, but yes. Oh, but it's all good. It's all good. Folks, we're here also in part because I don't know how to explain it, but we're not going to look the gift horse in the mouth. And it happened. You started today at like 315 subs, and now you're at 572.
Was it 315? And during my morning show,
Yeah.
Tommy says, I'm like, I talked about my birthday. She says, well, we're going to get you to 500 for your birthday.
Yeah.
And I'm honestly thinking, okay, we'll get 50 maybe.
Yeah.
And it'll be closer. I was like, well, thank you. But I'm thinking, yeah, it's not going to happen. But
Yeah.
I was grateful for every sub that I would get, right? And then I in the middle of my Lego, check YouTube. He's like, check YouTube. And I look and it's like up to 400. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's 400. And so I'm like, well, thank you everybody, blah, 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 blah.
I thought we were going to stop at 400.
And then I go back to my streaming. I'm thinking, okay, 400, that's great. I am so much closer now. And hooray. And then I took and I was like, doing my stream. And then I see a text. I don't know if it was you or Atwood or both of you. Look at YouTube. So I look at YouTube and it's like 505. There were probably jumps in between there, but like 505. I was like, no, it was it was 400. There was 405. And then it just says, and so every time it's like, you're at 221 now. And I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you guys. And it just kept going up. And I'm going, it's got to stop. I just really thought it's got to stop somewhere. But it's just, and I'm, like I say, I'm grateful for each and every sub. But I also say, and it would, Fallout Dave said it was 486 when you went back to work. And I think Atwood, he wanted to hit.
He wanted 490 and it hit 491 just
No, it was 390 because that was right. When I looked the first time, it was just in the really high 300s. And Atwood says, I wanted to hit, it was 389. He says, I wanted to hit 390 before I have to get off break. And it hit 391. And then when he got off break, and then it just kept going up from there. And I'm going, I just can't believe this. I'm thinking, it's certainly it's peaked. And then they say, check YouTube. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Then when it went past 500, figured it slowed down, but then it kept going. And then hours after you finished, it's still going. And it was still going.
Yeah, it was
crazy. But you remember I did have that one time, but we were live doing the stream. We were kind of mocking it, laughing about it. And the sub stayed. It was like, okay.
Yeah, that was really weird. It was like 1,200, 1,300. It was. I mean, like one thing go to 1,000 and then 300, not like 1,300, but it didn't go 4,000 and then it jumped out. It was like crazy, and it started. It picked a number somewhere at the end and it stopped.
Yeah,
but it was a little crazy.
But I tell you what, at least it's not like watching your credit union. That at least this went straight up. When our credit union changed banking systems, it was like up and down, like Airplane, that one scene. It's at 5,000 feet, 2,000 feet, 3,000 feet, 500 feet. This guy's an asshole, because he's all over the place. It was when your bank account's going up to down, and Especially
Yeah,
when it goes down, you're like,
that was quite well, yes, because it went, you know, they changed systems, so it was
mm,
offline. Our online banking was offline for, I don't know, it was a while they were
yeah.
changing it over. Well,
Oh,
apparently, they didn't have a backup.
mm.
So, when it effed up, it just was effed up.
Well, you
And,
know what's even worse is that
and we're
they,
watching it,
yeah,
and, we kinda go in and we say, "We just wanna make sure our money's here," because we were watching the stock market crash on our computer with our numbers on our banking stuff.
you don't
Um,
like seeing your numbers go down like that. Then they went to
yeah.
Yeah.
swing. I mean, we're talking about wide swings for a small person. It was insane what was going on. I
It
mean,
it it was
we're like,
crazy.
this is no wonder you would have a run on a bank in the old days. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell? I mean, and then of course, even to this day, they give you like 5 minutes to do all your damn banking, or 10. They, instead of like ones that tell you can extend and stay on, they're like, nope, you're cut off. It's ridiculous. You better have everything ready when you start.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
I
that
usually
was
feel better just keeping my money under the mattress.
Yeah. Well, let's say hi to the chat, by the way. We
Absolutely.
gone 10 minutes, 11 minutes. So we'll talk more about it as it definitely was a crazy situation, but I'm glad it happened earlier in the day, because at the end of the day, I got sucked into other crap with work, which pissed me off. But we're not here to talk about that. Legatus Legionites is here first on deck. Good to see you tonight, Legatus. And of course, his buddy Snore Poopus Q Burr, Hello Humans and Other Critters. And good to see you, Snort of Poopus, and everybody that's we'll see how long the bear lasts tonight. Yes, exactly. We're talking about that in the back room. We don't want an angry bear coming after us. So, and Hell to the Comic Relief Crusader. Good to see you tonight. So good to see you. Apparently, a two-headed dog is hard to draw. That I have no clue about. But hey, you guys.
Well, because the, anatomy's probably a little off because it's two-headed.
Well, then again, depends. Anyway, no, I'm going to
Which
keep it
head it
classy tonight.
is, I know what you were gonna
Yes.
say.
All right,
Yeah.
sorry.
Cerberus
I
had. Yeah, Cerberus
I
had
thought
3 heads. Yes.
I
Yeah.
thought about that, and I said, "Should I? Should I?" And I didn't, but you did.
No, no. Well,
Yeah.
I'm
I think
sorry.
it was.
It's
Or
Fallout Dave's
no.
fault. It's Fallout Dave's fault. He's got.
Sure.
It's like Lisa would wear in the US. He's got me psyched out. Like I'm always NC-17, but no. Let's see. And of course, Legatus says again, congrats to Mrs. getting over 500 subs.
Thank you.
Sitting at 565. No, you're higher. Did it go down already or what?
It was, it's 572. 565 videos is what you're saying.
Oh, okay. 565 videos, 500. Okay, well that's cool. Cerberus has 3 heads. Okay. Oh, but you have a template for more. Yes, and I tell you what, there is something I want to show a little bit later. I'm going to wait to show it, but yeah, Mrs. actually said this a little while ago. Soon you'll pass my own 694. So of course our friend Rambling Canuck is. Yeah, he was trying to get Mrs. past me last year. Remember that, Mrs.?
Yes. Yes, and it didn't cooperate.
Yeah, no, it didn't.
I'm
But
a
hey,
little later, but it took a little over a year, and with the help with some friends. So
absolutely. So yes, absolutely. And we're going to talk about some of these friends in just a minute. Of course, there's Fallout Dave right there. By the way, I just used his name. Good to see you, Fortnite Dave. Fallout Dave. You need to change your name to Fortnite Dave.
Got Fortnite on the brain.
Yeah, I know. That's when I know I'm healthy, is when I'm thinking Fortnite. Fortnite and football. But
so that's what makes you healthy.
yeah,
Okay.
here come the squirrels. Are you ready? Exactly. I think there's a squirrel right there. Let's see. Wes Kegel's here. Let's see. Buddy Hepburn. Hey, howdy, fruit potties and porta cakes. I like that, Buddy Hepburn. Just don't eat the cake. Just don't eat the little cakes in the urinal.
Don't eat the potty cakes. Oh yeah.
No.
By the way, at midnight after this stream, we will end. We will go. Mrs. will be showing a movie that we're going to talk a little bit about. I won't spoil it too much, Mrs., but I think maybe some of our younger people that may not have seen it might want a little bit of context on a couple of things. But
That's okay.
I'll let you shut me down, because you had the power to shut me down too. You know
Oh,
that, don't
I
you?
don't care. I know I can just take you away,
Yeah.
but I'm not. I'm kind of doing something
Calgon,
else.
take me away. Yeah. Oh gosh.
Ah, take
Yeah. On my stream, she's multitasking. All right. Well, anyway, I love
I
multitasking.
multitask on my streams
I
when
don't
I
know.
can. I mean, I can't multitask on
Mm.
my build streams, but
I'm damn good. I can multitask all the time. But anyway, hey, timey wimey limey, Affinity, you're here tonight, but you're timey
yeah.
wimey limey now. Good to see you, sir. How are you doing? Yeah, deny. That's what everybody does. Fallout Dave. Good to see you. Yeah, it's quite a jump. Yeah, you think that? Yeah, that was insane. And sort of Poopus corrected me, said never look a gift horse in the ass.
Yeah.
That's actually good. But then again, Dave has better. It's good advice, but just don't milk a bull. So,
You can. They just might not be very.
or as Wes Cagle, who's sitting here on the panel, or as Dadman would say, never look a gift unicorn in the mouth.
I thought you were going to say never lick something. I'm like, oh please, whatever you're
Never.
doing, don't go there.
No,
Just don't go there.
I'm just having trouble Englishing tonight. So,
That's okay.
behave.
Behave.
I was not me. That was some other guy on the fish, or the fish was on him. You know, this is a Fortnite. Yes.
Yes.
No, they are not blueberry cakes. No. All right.
No.
Oh,
Nor
God.
lemon throat lozenges. No,
Yes.
no,
Star Poop said, I can't even single task without tripping all over my own paws.
no. Oh,
I don't
goodness.
even want to go there. But hey, all right. We're back. But hey, yeah, Wes, I mean, it was kind of odd watching that today, wasn't it? Just as a viewer.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I mean, when I could be mistaken, but when we were doing the Wednesday night deal, she wasn't even at 4. She was in the 300s, in the
How much is it? Like
300.
300, like 313, 315,
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
low
that.
3. And so it's like
Yeah.
it's like a 200 plus jump over like
200,
2
like
days.
270. I'll say I had 15. So what is it? 285?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
well, I gotta find the video a little bit later, but I forgot to get it queued up now. I'm gonna have to look for it in a minute, Mrs. But yeah, it's what were you thinking when the stream was going? Because this was during the
The
Well, they
Lego
kind
build,
of-
yeah.
Well,
it was
they
in
kind
the
of
it was in the
started-
drama build, yeah.
But it kind of started in the morning musings, you
Okay.
know, and because at one point Tommy gone by and said, you know, check your subscriptions or whatever, and it jumped up. I don't think it hit 400 yet, but it was close. And then and because it was in the Lego feed where I hit 390. But a guy just know that number because Atwood had said the 390. So
Right.
and you know, so that was during the Lego thing. So I got some during the morning. So it started in the morning, and then there was some in probably that happened in between the two streams, and then you know when I got on, I wasn't looking at the subscription. I was just trying to get the show ready and get some lunch before
Yeah.
I started, and then it was like, look at the stream, and I'm like, okay, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So, yeah, it's just it's overwhelming. It really is. You know that that happened, and it happened so fast, and I was, you know, I love the people that come into my chats. I love them all, and I really so appreciate them, and they're fantastic, and wouldn't give them up for anything in the world. And I just really, I wanted to do good shows for them, but I just was like, it got so upsetting at times when I would just try to get I'm like, well, we're going to try to get the 315, you know, 3 subs or something like that. And it would go up, you know, and it just got so discouraging because I know some streamers who, you know, got thousands and you're like, why do they have thousands, you know? And I know some of it's because of their content, but it's not the content that I wanna do. And I'm like, why can't just some positive, nice content be rewarded?" You know? And I was getting so discouraged, and I'm like, "Well, I'm not gonna do, you know, I'm not gonna do the, rant and raving, politics streams," which do get a lot of support. People like that, which is okay, but it's not my thing, and so I just was like, and, then when Tommy said that, I really was thinking in the back of my mind, "Yeah, okay, you'll get me 50 subs. They're not gonna come over here, and sub." I mean, I said, "It's just not gonna happen." And then it was like, it just started going up, and I put the thank you out, and I said, and it's still going, and it stopped like at 572. So
Yeah.
I've got a good cushion there, um, for what this they're gonna throw some of them out. That number is gonna drop some because they
Yep.
always do. But, you
But
know,
you
I
submitted the
think there's a
paperwork,
big
so it's like it's
well, when it gets approved, when it goes down to the YouTube thing, they
yeah.
could it
Yeah, they
might something
call.
might happen there. So I'm kinda, you know, cautiously I think that there's enough there that it's not going to
Yeah. Well, let me say
it's not
hi to
gonna go lower
Jason
than that.
Fox real quick.
Hello.
Jason, how are you tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, good to see you. So, and it's Miss. I put some in the private chat.
Okay. Oh, I don't see anything.
Hold on,
You
I'm
didn't
doing
put
it
it
now.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm saying I don't see anything.
I don't see it
What'd you
because
do?
she hasn't
I'm
hit
like,
enter
"Wha"
yet.
I said, "Oh, are you gonna enter
I know.
the comments and it's supposed to be in the private chat? You
No,
might wanna
you're
check your
supposed to read
thing."
my mind. We're married, and it's good to see you.
I know
Well,
I do not.
yeah.
I do
Let's
not.
see. I got to figure out where I put it. So, Follow Dave said, "Well, couldn't happen a better birthday girl."
Thank
So,
you.
which is on the 11th. What are you going to do Tuesday night?
I'm having a stream at
Mhm.
8 o'clock for my birthday. Um, yes, Dave, he says it's very private that I need to read your mind. But I'm gonna do a stream. We're just gonna, like, do some, first off, start off with, just talking and, and have a couple people on and stuff like that. And then, I might do Steal from Dadman and do some Where in the Worlds. I was looking for, like, birthday editions, like,
Mhm.
um, uh you know, so and so surprised when 61-year-old woman jumped out of the birthday cake or something stupid like that. But there were no birthday headlines that I could find. I'm like, damn. So I might just do some memes, just kind of have a little bit of fun. And I'm thinking of maybe after that, going and playing some Fortnite and just having, people come in, up to 10 people come in and just play Fortnite.
Whoa,
And
you're
just
going big stream
I
group?
think I would. I think I would just see, whoever wants to come in, that I know and that I've played with,
Yeah.
obviously, could come in and we'll just play some Fortnite for a bit.
Wow, that's bold, Cotton. It's a
Behold,
bold.
behold.
Let's see if it pays off.
So we'll see. It just might be me, Dadman, and Atwood playing Fortnite. I don't know.
Cool.
But if you would get your Fortnite going, Mr. Cagle.
I've got it going. As a matter of fact, I was looking just while just before your morning thing. They have an alien package, and there's an emote there where there's a chest burster scene. The
Yes.
loot llama bursts out the chest.
Isn't that great? Oh my gosh, I do love that one. I do love that one. They do. I love the emotes.
Oh man, that is
Um,
awesome.
Mrs. might be able to talk Dadman walking, maybe. Fallout Dave says.
Yeah.
Wait, here it goes. Wait, he
I
likes
found
to
the
play
video, by
every
the
2
way.
weeks or so. Okay. Hello,
Yeah.
JPRPH1.
Go ahead. You can
Thank
run it now.
you. I don't have it to play. I'm just
Okay. No,
I
I
was
meant
just
this. No, I meant this. I meant the
Oh,
control. So JPR
okay.
PH1 is saying, hi. Hopefully you can stay long enough. Mrs. Hit went well beyond 500 today, JPR PH1.
Yeah.
But
Yay!
let me show this video. I'm hoping the Atwood's here. Hey, Atwood.
Hey, Atwood.
Now I'm
What's up?
hoping the audio works. I don't know. Oh, you
Are
know
you
what? Wait a
on?
second. Wait a second. No, it's not. It's not a. It's not web based. So, also system share audio. I think I got it right here. All right. Now I'm going to play this a couple
It
times because
should
I know
be.
some of you people lurk, but I really wanted some people that lurk to see these things. But for all you guys, some of you that have been around a while know this video.
Oh
Hopefully
gosh,
I've
that one
got
is so funny.
hopefully I've got the sound. Our good friend Ramlin Canuck, yes, he's still around. I hear from him from time to time. I keep bugging him about karaoke because I just we do that a lot. But hey, he made this little video in 2024. I think it might have been late 2023. His goal was to get Mrs. past me. And David said the comment, Mrs. said it earlier about, hey, maybe Mrs. will pass after a day like this. So I hope you hear the audio. I hope it.
If I don't hear it, I will say something.
I have shared it on the tab at the bottom.
It
It's
should
not it.
work.
It should work because it's not a from the internet, Google thing. So sit back, enjoy from Rambling Canuck. I hope you get to hear it. And let's see. And I will play this multiple times.
I believe it played.
Yes. All right. Well,
Yeah, it did.
Yes.
Wow. The great Rambling Canuck made that for
Yes.
us. And
Cool.
Thank you.
yes, exactly. It's like there. So it was hilarious. Yeah, see, and that would, yes, he used the moral combat as the basis for it. Exactly.
You were pretty cool with that flaming sword, but I'm sorry, but the missus had the better armor. Her armor was
Oh, heck
badass.
yeah. It even looked kind of attractive there, in an oddly chafing way,
In an oddly chafing way. Oh my gosh, you're so weird.
Well, it's what am I not? But hey, we got 13 great people here.
Yes.
I'd like to get 7 more subs to just hit 700. But yes, the goal is to get Mrs. well beyond me and all that now. So, she's the pretty one. She's the smart one. She's the only reason why I'm here still. But, it's so great for you today to have that wonderful day that, breakthrough. So, it's just, oh my God.
True.
She looked like a bit like Mrs. Sauron.
True.
Oh gosh.
Are you a big and Brogu? Hey, welcome Brogu from Baton Rouge. Yes, number 14. Yes, good to see you tonight. How are you doing? But are you a big Lord of the Rings guy, Wes Cagle?
Yeah, the first time I read the books was probably when I was before I was in high school, and that would have been probably 1980, 81 maybe. And I've over the course of I usually tend to read them every year, from starting with Silmarillion through the Hobbit, then all three of the Lord of the Rings volumes, but it's like 6 books together. Each volume has 2 books in it, and I enjoyed the movies, the Peter Jackson movies, for what they were. They were a brilliant visual spectacle. They were amazing. It was visually stunning. They failed the books. They absolutely failed the books.
I've heard that.
I mean, they're great movies in themselves, but the Ralph Bakshi cartoon from the 70s was a much better.
I've heard that cartoon is like epic.
It
is epic for Lord of the Rings.
It's so funny. You can tell how old someone is that, do you like the Lord of the Rings? And you either have people, yes, I've read the books, or you have people that say, oh yeah, the movies are great.
Yeah,
but
third generation sometimes.
And I agree the books were better, but I tell you, I could not tell things like that. I guess I'm just a normie or whatever, but I couldn't really tell a lot. I know the big one that I know that was different was Tom Bombadil was cut out of the Fellowship of
Well,
the
yeah,
Ring.
they cut Tom out.
That,
They cut the Scourging of the Shire, but Ralph Bakshi film did that as well. Cut those parts out because in such an epic endeavor as those books, you can't have every detail. You can only be as faithful as you can. The problem is that with the Jackson movies is that they had, and I'm sorry, I'm this is a passion of mine.
hey, go ahead. We're squirreling a little bit, but go ahead.
They
Yeah.
he added stuff that characters never did. He had characters saying other characters' lines. He had characters saying things that were supposed to be said many pages later in the book. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, he butchered a lot of the stuff. And I understand sometimes you got to do these things to draw audiences and to make the movie flow. But Batchy didn't have to do it. I mean,
No. Well, see, I know one of the things. I was more familiar with what The Hobbit did because they forced the elf dwarf relationship. There's things that I remember. There's a lot more where they did that, where they're switching lines and characters with that movie that really bugged people. It really was different than I noticed more differences in watching The Hobbit, and it seemed like to me The Hobbit could have been 2 instead of 3 movies.
Yeah, the Hobbit could probably actually have been shrunk down to 1 movie. If you ever looked at the book is compared to the other 3 books, the other 3 I should see. I keep saying 3 volumes because if you look at each of the Lord of the Rings books, the Fellowship, the Two Towers, and the Return of the King, there's 2 books in each of those volumes. So there's like 6 books. But if you look at the Hobbit compared to those 3 volumes, it's like half the size.
Yeah, I will say, Brogu, they're entertaining movies, but the book is the way to read it. I'm not a reader, but I binge read the Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah,
I the trilogy. I binge read them. I mean, it took me a while, but and I did it as an adult. I just it was really addictive. I will say though, in my opinion, that I know you guys are experts and all that, but to me, I thought they did a good job with it overall, especially considering what modern film does. I mean, I did notice Tom wasn't there, and Lagata said that Tom adds to the lore of the world, but his character himself was not needed to move the story forward. And I do understand that, having watched it and read the book, because there was the detail in the Barrow Whites, I think, is who he was protecting them from, if I remember it correctly, or saved them from. Yeah, and it's like that would have been cool, but I don't know if you could have thrown it in the movie, because when you look back, it's like, well, that was just one scene in the book. What would that? And they had so much. It was already 3-hour movies already. Hey, Jess.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Jess. They added
Hello,
stuff.
Jess.
You didn't have to add. You cut stuff because of time constraints, but you added other stuff. Don't do that. I mean, but
I know there's some things you'd like to see visually represented.
Yeah,
because I'll tell you what. Go ahead. No,
you go.
Well, I'm going off on a different score track. You go ahead real quick.
Oh, I would have rather them cut all of the excess nonsense that they didn't need to have, that they made up, and have added the Scourging of the Shire at the end, because the Scourging of the Shire just wraps everything up. It is pivotal. I can't even
pivotal. Yes, I got you.
It's pivotal to the development of the 4 Hobbit characters that went on that journey.
Oh yeah, I do agree. Looking back, yeah, I will say I was disappointed in that, because that would have been good to see. And hey, John, the other John, good to see you tonight.
Hey.
But yeah, I do agree. There were some disappointments, but I will say they were still masterpieces considering what we get these days. But recently, last year sometime, they actually had all 3 director's cuts released in the theater, but they didn't show them, like when Mrs. 998 watched the 3 original Star Wars. Well, the quote special George Lucas cartoon version of the original movies, where you had about 3 different admissions. No, it was one all along. It was like,
Oh, cool.
over 12 hours. I had lunch and dinner in the movie theater. It was a great day. I
Nice.
just sat there. Of course, she wouldn't go, but
Hell no, and it
No,
was
that's
expensive.
a long endeavor.
And I'm gonna be one of those. Hey, I'm not a hater. I just don't care.
Oh, there you
I'm
go.
not. I
That's
just.
fine
It's
too.
not my. It's. I read The Hobbit in high school and I loved it, but that's just. I tried to read the others and it was just. I just
Oh
couldn't.
yeah, try reading the Silmarillion.
No.
It's a difficult
see,
read because it's
I
like all narrative. It's not
Yeah.
dialogue.
I just.
yeah, I
So.
started with the the Fellowship of the Ring, and I think that's the best place to start because I refused to read The Hobbit in high school because I didn't appreciate a lot of stuff in high school. I'm like, I'm not gonna read this stupid book about a bunch of dumb, And
I
it's
never
like,
read anything they
I
told
like,
me to read in high school.
but yeah, but I did as an adult. But see, I don't think I could have read The Hobbit first and enjoyed it. I think the action in the Lord of the Rings and it was a better introduction with the fighting with all the other stuff. I think that was a better introduction for me to go there than going back to the Hobbit afterward.
The problem with going
because
that route is that when you read the Lord of the Rings is epic. The Hobbit is a much simplistic, especially
Yeah.
even
It
the
fit my
writing
brain.
style.
It
Yeah,
worked. It worked for my brain.
yeah, it's kind of a step back. So, but
yeah.
I also find, and
Oh,
this
God.
this is the case. I people say I hate on them. I don't hate on the movies. I enjoy it. I watch the movies all the time, especially because of Samwise's character. I forget who is that? Sean
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 Astin.
Astin.
Sean. He is the best in that. He is. I mean, he's a lunatic in real life, but he was amazing in that movie.
We're supposed to talk some 80s movies tonight, folks, and we will eventually. But I tell you what, I'm going to jump around and chat. Let's hit a few of these comments really quick, and it's going to be out of order because Snortopoopas, I think, hits the nail on the head. Without Bombadil, it's hard to have the Barrow Wights, and without them, you have to have some added scenes where the hobbits get their swords. See, I thought that they just got the swords from the elves. I never made the distinction about the importance of their little swords.
Absolutely.
I know Sting, told Orc. I know this, but Sting was different than these swords. No swords is hard to explain how the Witch King dies, which had to be a special sword to kill him or to do damage to him.
No. That is not. No. It had nothing to do with the sword.
Okay.
It had everything to do with the hand that wielded the sword.
Okay.
Because the myth was that the Witch King could not be hindered by any mortal man. So it was Éowyn, a woman, not a man, who was able to kill him. And Mary, who was not a man, a hobbit, that was able to.
He used one of the Barrow swords on that.
He did. But it was the fact that he was a hobbit and not a human man.
Right. Okay, cool. And then Snorpoop said, and Peter Jackson never properly explained where they got the Barrow blades from. So that's what I wanted to jump on because that was interesting that he said that and made that connection there. So because I could see what Tom Bombadil. It was a cool scene,
they got those swords from the Barrow-wights, and Frodo got Sting directly from his uncle Bilbo.
Yep. And Buddy said, new Lord of the Rings, the Shire Lego set 10354 has been leaked, Mrs.
Oh.
Another thing for your Throne account.
Now do you know now Frodo got the sword from Bilbo, but do you know where Bilbo got the sword from?
Well, I will say, if you want me to do a Lord of the Rings set, I will do it, but it's not like I say, if someone gifted it to me, I would love to do it. But it's not something that is on my bucket list.
And hello to Daniel.
Is on my bucket list.
Hey, Daniel's Hot Topics. Yeah, Éowyn was awesome. She really was. The actress did a good job, and she just was awesome. I will say the actress is good, and the character, strong female character, folks.
I don't have a problem with strong female characters.
I know. But look,
what they're saying. There's a lot of saying they aren't strong.
Yeah, I know. It's like this.
Her character was better fleshed out in the Batchy film, and not the Rankin Bass film. I'm sorry.
Probably even better in the book, though. But still,
yeah, absolutely.
that's where I'm going back to is the source material really designed it. And it's even older than the films. But
Yeah.
let's all have a moment of silence. So for Snorri Poopus, the Hobbit movies butchered his cousin Bjorn.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Let me catch back. Let me go back a few on some random topics. Dune books. I've never read the book, but I've seen the films. Dune is one I've not read or watched. Jess said cut stuff in this, but the complaint was about Harry Potter after 3. Stop watching after 5. I tell you, directors can make a big difference in a movie. Because I tell you what, even though Peter Jackson may not have been perfect with things, I think the new TV series really showed that at least he may have done all those things he did, but yeah, at least he put something together that's watchable. Brogu,
Well, do you think sometimes didn't Peter Jackson he liked the Hobbit, the Lord of the Rings? It wasn't just a
Oh yeah, no, he read
project,
all the books before he made the film.
right? And so that it makes a big difference when you have a director or even actors or whatever that love the source material.
Yeah.
They tend to give a shit what's going on.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we got 16 people hanging out with us tonight. Thank y'all so much. Make sure you hit 17. Make sure you hit that like button. Let's get me 7 more subs so we can get to 700. And
absolutely.
No!
all those last ones you were highlighting.
Yeah.
Highlight a point that I think is big. I find, and this has been true almost every time, if I have read the book first and then watched the movie, I have issues with the movie and love the book. If I watched the movie first and gone back and read the book, I love the movies and have issues with the book.
Yeah,
it's because it's your original material. That's what you're going by, your original.
Yeah,
I can see that.
One of the things that I find was that one of the I tell you I hate. The worst movie I ever saw was The Firm with Tom Cruise, because all I heard was how John Grisham was this great author and all this stuff. But then that damn movie, hi, mob lawyers, I'm going to rat out my bosses, your law firm, but I can't talk about you to the FBI because of attorney-client privilege. Yeah, you would be wearing iron shoes at the bottom of the friggin' East River, and then to the FBI guy, I'm just going to walk out arms and legs and whatever. No, you end up in Guantanamo or something. You don't screw around like that. I hate it. I wanted to walk out that damn movie, but my cheap ass friend wouldn't. It was so sucky, so bad. I went not to a library. I went to a damn bookstore, bought a damn book, and read the damn book by John Grisham and loved the freaking book. It's like, damn it. Quit putting Cruise in every friggin' movie. He's not Jack Reacher. He should be a Hobbit. I believe it is Bilbo Baggins first.
Oh my gosh!
Sorry for you Lord of the Rings fans out there. So.
I love that you mentioned that people were getting unalived in the East River.
Yeah, damn straight. You're not going to go rat out your boss at the law firm for the mob. No, they're going to end up taking them down, trying to, and they're going to not let you walk away.
That's where every Jersey mobster dumps.
Yeah, I bet you're impressed. Victims. I know about the East River, right? It's either that or under Meadowlands,
under the end zones in Giant Stadium. Yes,
exactly. Yes, exactly. I know my New Jersey. Anyway. But Brogu, I agree. I would love to see the original Star Wars again one day. Not the specials. They were not so special. And Han shot. That's it. I tried to look at some Similarian. Let's not get on that too much for right now. But we could talk about that some other time. Next Thursday, you're actually going to be on with me for a chill chat. It's one that I didn't understand how to read. It didn't even seem like a story. But I'll have to talk and get more guidance before I try.
It was like the Bible. It dealt with like creation all through the very beginning. The very end, the very small sliver at the end, that it's a section of the Silmarillion called the end of the second. I think it's like the end of the second age, the beginning of the third age, and the right. I forget I have to go grab my copy, but it deals with all the events leading up to the War of the Ring. So it sets the stage. So the very end of that book is really good. It's really, really good. All the other like 4/5 of the book is difficult reading.
Yeah, no, I got you. I tried to do it one time. I'm like, I can't make this out. I'm just like, I had to walk off. So
yeah, well, like I said, it's written in almost entirely in narrative instead of hardly any dialogue. It's like a storytelling book instead of
right.
A screenplay.
Okay. Well, if Dave's asking, didn't Tolkien write The Hobbit as more of a kid's story?
He did.
Kind of okay. Oh,
Yes,
that's
he wrote it for his kids. I think he used to tell the kids the stories as he was making them up, and then they wanted him to write them down. Almost the same as Douglas Adams with the Tales of the Rabbits for Watership Down. He used to tell those tales to his kids. I don't think he told them in the brutal fashion that ended up being the final draft, but it was a similar concept.
I agree. That's interesting. But Brogoose, they showed Romeo and Juliet in high school. Of course, the kids reacted, and the teacher, grow up. Yeah, of course. Don't show the damn movie then if you don't expect a reaction. That's like when I saw the original Clash of the Titans, and it's like, what are those? Yeah, actually, not Police Academy. Clash of Titans is the first time I saw the boobs in a movie. But it's like, what are those things? It's like that.
That was a good movie. I enjoyed that with Burgess Meredith. Burgess Meredith was good.
I love that. Burgess Meredith was great. Yeah. I tried to watch the new ones. The first one went too bad, but it got.
The first one was pretty good. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I remember there's another troll. Yeah, okay.
Yes, I asked that question. I said, "Where did Bilbo get the thing from?" He got it from the troll horde in the troll cave after they had their encounter with the trolls.
Mm-hmm. Bilbo, he's only 3 feet tall. Bilbo Baggins, he's the greatest little hobbit of them all.
Was Leonard Nimoy. That's Leonard Nimoy, yes.
Okay. If you're adapting, you need to respect the source material. But when you're a mouse, you don't have source material. We just make it up because we want to pimp out a whole new generation of bastard kids that nobody gives a crap about, what source material? We don't need no stinking source material. I'm sorry.
As a matter of fact, they poo-poo on the source material nowadays.
They just decide what the source material is.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Now, Snortopoopus does make a good point that is frustrating a lot of original Star Wars fans. Because remember in Star Wars, Obi-Wan says these blaster marks are too accurate for sand people. They were Imperial stormtroopers. But look what happened. They have made, and even more in the Mandalorian to double down on it, that the stormtroopers are really a joke.
Yeah.
That's been a massive thing, don't you think?
Yeah. It's funny because in that scene where they find the Jawas sandcrawler all blasted apart, Obi-Wan tells Luke, only Imperial stormtroopers are so precise.
Right.
So precise, yet they can't hit anybody any other time.
Yes, I know. It's a joke. I will say that did remind me. I was going to say something earlier about scenes that we wanted to see visualized that we had talked about. Mm. The two great scenes. Now they say of course, in season 2 with Luke coming out, people say that breaks the lore and all that. Okay, fine, but you know what? At that point, I didn't care because we didn't see Uncle Jake Skywalker, Mr. Bitch Guy. We saw drinking blue cow tit milk. We saw a solid, tough character. Well, the one scene, and it's the first episode or second episode, first season, was to see an IG droid in actual friggin' combat.
Oh, the assassin droid, IG-88?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that scene because as a kid, screw Boba Fett. I didn't give a shit about Boba Fett. I didn't give a care about Lizard Man Bosk or toilet paper wrapped Dengar or whatever the friggin' allergic bee guy Forlom and Zuckus were. I liked IG-88, but to see that droid, because back then they said like on the scene on the bridge, he was a static character. They could not move him. They couldn't do stuff. But to see with the modern technology, that was one that was like a childhood dream that came true. I really
Yeah,
love
cool.
that. I love that. I love that
Yeah,
scene.
yeah.
So, and Snort Poopa says the book doesn't have drawn out battle scenes like the movie. Tolkien wasn't really hack and slash. No, but there was a lot of fighting in a lot of the book, though, at least to me, the way it was. But maybe
Yeah.
reading it to different people
Yeah.
is different. But it wasn't so, I think, over the top. I missed the comment earlier. There was a comment, and it might have been Snort. Maybe I cut it off though. Let's see if I can get to it. So, but basically, it becomes a joke now. So you lose the seriousness of everything with, I mean, like Gimli, I think maybe I'll get down there. So let me fly through the chest. Let me get caught up. Jimmy Hoffa, Porky Pig, Peoria. Oh, up near Jess's area, Jess. Legatus enjoys reading the novel. It's based off of made original movies, a movie adaptation to get that. Listen, the only friggin' movie was a damn firm. That pissed me off. And I couldn't leave because I was riding with somebody. I understand now. I remember now why Mrs. met me on our first date and didn't let me do the driving. So,
yeah, I didn't know
Oh,
if it
yeah.
was going to be good or bad.
yeah, I know.
Well,
So
I know my wife, when we had our first date, she's like, I'm like, I'll pick you up. She's like, no, I'll meet you there.
Yep, that's what I said. That's what.
See?
Me.
I succeeded. This person said they were going to lurk tonight, and damn it, listen, Yarnwitch, you deserve it because you don't lurk. You need to talk and chat here because you sucked me in today. You and the missus today. I was at work and I'm trying to stay lurked, and it's like, damn it, I got sucked in really quick. But great to have you with you. But I'm not going to try to argue and change your mind because I absolutely agree with you on that. The great Yarnwitch. But hey, but yes, Grogu's accurate with a blaster. Grogu's great with accurate with everything. Yeah, Luke gave us father for him. But hey, welcome, man. By the way, let's see. I'm going to play. I don't know, Yarnwitch. Did you see the video earlier? Because I'm going to play it again. Let's see. I'm getting because we need to get to the. Yeah, right. Sure. See right there. Okay. I'm going to play this video again because Mrs. said earlier tonight that, hey, I might pass you soon. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Because that's what our friend Ramblin' Canuck last year made a video for us. His mission was to get the missus above me. And so, yes, there were
let's be pretty clear.
Did not see the video. Okay. Had to step away. All right. Go. Here you go. This probably will not be the only time, but listen, Raylan Canuck did this because his mission was to get Mrs. above me in terms of subs. And, hey, and Mrs. said it at night. Somebody did. Fallout Dave said it also. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this from our friend Rambling Canuck.
Okay, I don't hear it this time.
Yeah, there's no sound this time.
I don't hear it this time.
Okay.
So what did you do different last time?
I know what I did. I know what I did.
Didn't share the audio.
I know what I did. Sorry. But hey, you'll love it. It bears repeating. Like I said, I'm going to play this all night because now. All right. There we go. Click that little tit button there that I forget all the friggin' time that you have to do on karaoke. Now, if I hit play, do you hear it now?
I don't even see it this time.
Because I'm not sharing it, damn it! Stop it! Damn it! Golly. All right.
You just kind of got to accept it.
Yes, I know. I agree. Accept the boomerism. It's fine. It's worth it. Okay? Building up the pregnant pause, Anyway.
My goodness.
All right. Now, I'm glad you're laughing, Wes. So.
There we go. Flawless. I am kind of badass in that little video.
You are a badass.
Hey, somebody give Dadman a cookie for getting it right this time.
Yeah, I know. It took me 3 times, but it's like, where was it? Damn it, Mark! Yeah, exactly. It's Mark's fault, even though he's not here. So, yes. Yay, there's sound. Yes, I know. Thank you. So, yes, Mrs. always looks better. Somebody said earlier, female Soren. Yeah, Mrs. Soren. But Florida man, yeah, absolutely. Yes, I want to build a suspension just like I did with the Mrs. when I proposed to her.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Please don't ever do that to anybody.
What, propose? Of course not. I mean,
no, build the suspense of it.
Okay. I'm like trying to make sure we're talking about the same thing here.
Yeah, no. Is it going to be this bench? Oh, no, not this bench. Oh, this bench? No, next bench. No.
Oh
when the hell is he going to give me the damn ring?
No, it wasn't. Is it going to be this bench? Is it going to be the next bench? We'd walk around and pass the same bench over and over again.
Yeah, for 20 minutes.
It's like, oh my gosh. I was about ready to not marry him.
I think JPRPH liked the music on that one. So here's a cookie. Thank you. Yeah, there you go. Or like, Bill Paxton's character had Predator too, had it pulled out. Yes, but oh my gosh. Wow, that's fun. All right. So, hey, I will probably play that video at least one more time because, yes, it was a flawless victory. Exactly. So,
flawless victory.
Hey, Atwood, that's not always my fault. Okay? Between the chat and the panelist can derail the answer.
Oh, that is so. No, I am going to. Yeah, that is like, just give us the answer.
Well, no, but we all keep talking on the same subject and we end up jumping off. Do it. Fatality.
Flawless victory.
Get on with it.
Get on with it. Yes. Suspense is what will it be, not will it work. Well, hey, I don't know. Hey, if it's good for a running joke, I'm all for it.
Well, I'm just going to tell you, am I here?
Yeah, you're here.
Okay.
I don't know. Are you here?
I don't know. I don't know. I was looking at the YouTube stream instead of the StreamYards, and there's a delay. And I always watch to see if my little audio thing is working. And it wasn't moving, so I'm like, oh, did I mute myself? But yeah, the suspense tonight is going to be: is Better Off Dead going to play in the DVD player, or is it not?
Or will we have to buy it on?
Or will we have to pay for it, which I don't want to do. I tried to find it free streaming anywhere, but there was nowhere.
If it doesn't play, do I still get my $2?
No, you don't get your $2. I want my $2.
Wes Cagle has been looking for his $2 for a long. Oh crap!
I want my $2.
But hey, speaking of that, here is one of the classic memes that they're talking about right here. Let's say, Paperboy is chasing him. Will not let go. I want my $2. Yep. Yes. But one of the things, and I did want to say, because, folks, in an hour, we're going to be over there on Mrs. Channel and hello, back to you, great Tomby. How are you tonight?
Hello, Tomby. Hello.
Good to see you. I know it is very late where you are tonight, but welcome and thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to shut up. Did you say if you want to say anything to Tomby or
I want to say thank you. And Yarnwich, I am overwhelmed. I don't know if you have been lurking and hearing, but during the morning musings, you said, for Mrs. birthday, we're going to give it up to 500, and and I'm going, oh, yay, great, thanks. And in my mind, going, well, if I get 50 or 75 subs, that'll I would consider that a big win. Yay. And it was kind of, it jumped up near the end of the show a little bit, but I was like, oh, that's not bad. That's pretty good. And then when I do my Lego and Dadman's like, check your subs. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then it kept going up and up and up. And so thank you. Thank you. Well, whoever if you gave out shout outs, if one person came by, thank you.
Yeah, Yarnwich was part, Mark D with a C, Sci-Fi Mombi. Lots of people too, yes.
So I want to thank you all. But I was not really thinking it was going to happen. I was just going to be happy to maybe get up to 400. Maybe, 450, 475, but when it went all the way up there, it was like, oh my gosh. And so thank you very, very much. I've already started the process of monetizing. So I'm hoping it doesn't take the month and a half that the maximum that they say. I hope it.
I know. It's like,
I'm hoping that
yeah,
happens fairly quickly, for standards of businesses like that.
I'm sorry.
Two to 3 weeks.
I'm laughing at Brogu.
What's he?
yeah.
He's here. He's here a day early.
Yes. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, tomorrow night I'll have R.M. Briggs on, folks. If you've not heard the great R.M. Briggs, you'll love to meet her tomorrow night. Who knows what we'll talk about? It could be anything from cosplay to writing to books. Who knows? Whatever it'll be tomorrow night. So hopefully you join that. It'll be a lot of exciting times. So yes, I know we know you're a small cog in a machine, but still, Tomby, it was. We just like to make sure we acknowledge when people really go the extra effort.
Yes, well, thank you. Yes, and I couldn't have come at a better time. I've just been getting just a little upset. Not upset. Upset's not the right word, is it, Dadman? I just was getting discouraged. That's the word.
Yeah,
And
you were.
I just, and I'm like, I just don't understand, I'm trying to, I'm just trying to make it work. And I just want to share this with people and I want to be able to do stuff. And the only reason I want to be monetized is so I can make the shows better, and, and because I don't want to take money out of our budget to, get things. I'd like to get in, a better webcam. I'd like to get a better mic. I'd like to get, be able to maybe get somewhere I can use a couple cameras, do stuff that I can do some maybe just videos with like either my diamond painting or my builds or something like that. But that takes, takes moolah. And that's what and so that's why I wanted to get monetized, was so that I could help improve the channel so I can make it better for everybody. So I'm humbled, I'm honored, and I'm very, 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 very grateful and thankful to not only those that have been with me near the beginning and have supported me with being to most of my shows, but those that are new also.
Yeah.
But so,
by the way, I looked up. I saw I saw this. I thought Stunning was here, but Snorted Poopus. I maybe we were fair, but I don't have poops. I was like so bad when you associate people with certain words, but there's Snorted Poopus sneaking that in. And there's the link for hitting the table on that one. There's a link for tomorrow night for R.M. Briggs, and both y'all got that out there. Comics Dad, welcome in. Good to see you.
Hello.
How are you doing? Good luck with you out there. But thanks for coming by, saying hi. Like you said, hit the like for Dadman, and hey, like I said, 7 more subs is all I need for 700. We'll get that. And yes, exactly, RM's a great person, and a lot of time on Clobbering Times channel over the years with Star Trek Saturday Night. All right, now I tell you what, I know that Johnny Car Wash, welcome, good to see you tonight.
Hello.
All right, so I'm going to play, since Tomby came in, I did want to play that video one more time because I don't know that he saw it, only because I think he would really appreciate it. So let me make sure
you got there's no audio on that one. I don't, there's right, I can tell you right now, there was no audio.
Okay, I'm going to share screen. There it is, and then do the share tit, as I call it, like we have to do for karaoke.
Okay, there you can see little... You can tell, Dadman, if you look at the video, if it doesn't have the little speaker at the upper right on the video and it's in preview down there, then there's no audio.
Oh, interesting. I'm going to have to deal with that mod of mine. All right. All right, here we go. Our friend Rambling Canuck made this over a year ago for us because his goal was to get misses above my subscriber count.
Flawless victory. I really like that picture. That's cool.
Yeah, he did a great job on this.
Yes.
All right, so
Thank
that's
you.
yes. All right, there you go. But hey, yeah, that would be a little bit over the top. I don't think it was meant to scare people, but
Oh gosh, some of those. You're right, Bro Goose. Some of them are so. I just watched some of the scenes where they do the flawless victories and they're ripping out spines and they're
yeah,
chopping their heads. Yeah. Oh my gosh. You just go, oh my
exactly.
goodness.
By the way, speaking of, in about 50 minutes, we'll be going over to the Mrs. channel to watch a great classic 80s movie called Better Off Dead. Wes and I spent an hour and a half one night talking about that stupid movie. But hey, this was back to where he said, I want my $2.
I want my $2.
And you've got it. Hopefully, y'all can join us and watch this crazy movie because.
And that is a comb. A switchblade comb.
Switchblade comb.
It's hard to tell there. So I wanted to.
Hang on. You know what? Squirrel time.
Okay.
I had one of those combs. I went to a 50s party dressed as a greaser using that comb. I was driving home and I had just thrown it up on the dashboard. I accidentally I stopped short because a light changed on me fast in this one town.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
Milltown, by the way, it is. And the cop pulled me over for almost going through the red light, and he pulls me out of the car. He throws me on the hood. He starts cuffing me. I'm like, "What the hell are you doing?" He's like, "You've got a switchblade there on your dashboard, son." I was 17.
Oh. Like, sir, can you open it up, please?
Yeah. Well, he did. He grabbed. I'm like, "It's a comb." He pulled it off the dashboard. He's like, "Yeah, funny, son," and he flicked it open right in my face. And I'm like, yeah, it's a comb.
Yep, it's a comb.
And what was he going to?
$1 Yes.
Yeah. Yes. And what was he going to accomplish by
I don't know.
Being an ass?
I don't know. But funny thing was that for since I was still young then, I didn't have my Second Amendment license back then. I actually in my boot I actually had a real switchblade. If he had searched me, he would have found the real.
Oh
my gosh! Oh goodness gracious! That is too funny. Oh,
the thing
funny.
is, a lot of you people are really, really young folks, not like some of us older folks, like West and me. Mrs. will always be perpetually 24.
No, I won't. But thank you.
But this is one of those. It's like Airplane, and then we can talk about Airplane in a few minutes. I know somebody that was a lot younger that watched it. They didn't get some of the humor because the relevant when you make Ronald Reagan film jokes or Anita Bryant concert jokes. Think people like, huh? What does that mean?
Get it. People
you don't
get it.
Yeah. So, but there's and Miss, I'm trying to not spoil the movie, but I'm hoping that if people over there allow them to understand the context a little bit. And Wes, you can help me on this.
You can. It's not going to spoil the movie.
Well, this one, yeah, go ahead.
It's go ahead.
These are I don't remember the name of the brothers, but they're two Japanese brothers. And one speaks it's like Lane Meyer, who's played by John Cusack, tells the French foreign exchange student we don't know speaks English yet, says which is worse, speaking no English at all, or only watching Howard Cosell on the Wild World of Sports, learning your English. Because Howard Cosell had a very distinctive talk. This is Howard Cosell coming to you live from JFK Stadium.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
The guy
look
with
at the mass of humanity. It is sad. It's a horrible bloodbath.
And that guy did a great Howard Cosell impersonation too. He was great.
It was good. It was good.
So that is.
See, and what we can do, because what we're going to do tonight is we are going to have the show on Cosme. That if you want to watch it on Cosme. And then we're going to have our commentary over on YouTube. So if you want to watch the show with the commentary, you can watch both of them. You can have audio for both of them because I'm not going to be talking on the Cosme side. So the commentary is only going to be on the YouTube side.
Right.
Because if I have it on both, there's echo, and not everybody wants to hear the commentary.
Oh,
So if you want to,
well,
if you want to hear,
you prefer the commentary on the YouTube, not the Cosme, then?
because if I put it on the Cosme,
Mm-hmm.
they don't have a choice but to hear the commentary.
Oh, that's what I thought the point of the commentary is. But hey, you're the
But
boss.
there's people that just want to watch the movie. But if
Yeah.
you want to hear the commentary, it's going to be like a DVD. If you want to hear them talking, you put that special thing on. You
Yep.
know, like the directors talking or whatever. If you don't want to hear them, you just watch the movie. So I'm going to give them that option, so they can do it either way. And so
actually, yeah. And
that's
actually,
what we're doing.
Broku, I remember that moment. I was watching Monday Night Football with my dad when that said, and you know, it truly ended his career. And I tell you what, he was the one man that defended Muhammad Ali's decision to avoid the draft in America at the time. And stuff. And it's like it was sad to see somebody taken down that for something that he was probably the lowest. He was definitely one of the least people that you would think would be a hater of people, and to be mercifully run out of broadcasting because of that. You knew he had no intent with that. But my dad, I said that. My dad said right then, he's done.
His career's over.
Yep, and it was like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's funny because Marv Albert didn't his career wasn't done when he was caught in ladies' underwear in a hotel room.
Well, sometimes that pays well. And folks, you got to come by and watch this for one good scene here. Let's see, shoot, this is too small and I can't make it larger. But Wes Cagle has some very favorite scenes in this movie, and in spots it also mixes some animation because he's an artist. With things. It's really a really interesting. I really hope y'all come over and watch it with us because it truly is fun. And we can help you if you don't get some of the jokes. But this is Wes Cagle's favorite. Man, it's a real shame when folks be throwing a perfectly good white boy like that.
That's when he is in the garbage truck.
Yes, exactly. So it's like, dude, and now you'll have the trigger warning on and stuff like that because
there'll be a lot of triggers. There's gonna. I actually probably should make a special slide.
If you need a trigger warning, you know what? Maybe just stay home.
Well, I've got it on the crawl.
I get the self deletion thing. Because, that's kind of sensitive, but all the other stuff.
No, it's just the self deletion.
Yeah, that's the main reason. And it's a shame that you have to do it because it's really a great dark comedy. It's really. Sorry, Ricky, I blew up. I'm sorry. You got to watch this movie, folks. You'll love. It's one of those stupid movies that can go around quoting lines all the time and stuff like that. So
it's a good movie. Yeah,
we hope that you're there. But I mean, speaking of, I pitched this stream that we talk a little bit about 80s comedies, but like Airplane. I mean, Airplane from 1980. That's another one that would probably have problems being made these days. But what did y'all? What are your memories from Airplane?
It was funny. That's about all my memory is. But you know how my memory is, so the fact that I remember that it's funny is a good thing.
Yeah.
It gave us Lieutenant Frank Drebin and a different.
Shirley, you jest. No, I'm serious. And quit calling me Shirley.
Shirley, you can't be serious.
Oh, you got it.
Yes, I got it.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even see. Guys, I did not see that pop up. That was just the only line I kind of remember.
Shirley, you can't be serious. I am serious. Don't call me Shirley. Or how about we have to get her to a hospital? What's that? That's not important right now.
Yeah, it's a big building with a lot of nurses and doctors.
But it's not important right now.
Right now.
It's like, oh my gosh, it's like, that's what's so great with the 80s. All these comedies that just really, you have lines, you have memories. Another thing about with Better Off Dead, I thought it went into about the mid 80s time frame when you had all these, the poor outcast guy kicked out of, neglected by everybody. Of course, the girl he wants doesn't want him, wants the cool guy and stuff. and all that and stuff like that. Yeah, Airplane had those type of scenes where the lady was so I got a strong constitution, and then she started vomiting and stuff, and then finally she turned into a skeleton when he was like going on about Elaine and the story about Elaine moping over Elaine. Yeah. Oh, Johnny. Yes, Johnny. When they were talking about the lights on the runway, the guy pulled the plug and he was holding his hand and laughing. That Johnny character. I love that Johnny character. That
really cool. What's his name? Lloyd Bridges?
Yes.
I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue.
Yeah, I picked the wrong day to start doing cocaine. Yes, that was great.
And see, I do the misses this. I do the misses and the kids with this sometimes. Good luck. We're all counting on you.
Yeah, after the plane,
even after they land, the plane's been landed for 20 minutes and he still walks in. Or ATM, it's a twister.
Yeah.
But what are some of y'all's other favorite movies or comedies like that in the 80s? But like I say, with Better Off Dead, it had that teen angst comedy, the poor guy getting rejected. I mean, you got Weird Science, you got, the loser guys, you got all those, it's 16 Candles, you got all those movies from that. It seemed like from 84 to about 88, you had a real run on those type of movies that still stick with us today. I mean, newer, younger audiences can go back, watch it if they can get the cultural references at the time, but they really seem to have some of those themes. And hello, Simply Steve 68 over under Vector Victor. What's your Roger? What's your Vector Victor? Roger. Oh, Dave. This one, Bueller. They gave us the great Ben Stein.
Yeah.
In that.
Yeah. You could win Ben Stein's money.
I love that show.
Yeah.
God. And the Naked Gun when he's standing and Priscilla Presley's on the ladder and Trevin's on.
Nice beaver.
Like, nice beaver.
Nice.
I love that stuff.
Yeah. Looking right up the ladder at her. Yeah.
Well, I want to take, and I do want to, and I think could probably do this in one show, is do the police file from the police squad.
Yeah.
There's only 6 episodes.
Yeah.
But that is what was before
right.
Naked Gun.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Absolutely.
I like to say Soul Plane was I saw that one. It was okay. It was okay. It wasn't like Airplane, but yeah.
I thought that was like Snake on a Plane.
Oh no, that's Samuel Jackson. I always like support your local sheriff and support your local gunfighter. I have not seen either of those.
Oh my gosh, James Garner was in it. Was Suzanne Plachette in those also? Snortopoopas? They're really good.
Oh,
they're an older
really?
movie, but
that's
they're
a James Garner movie.
I believe it had James Garner in it.
I love James Garner.
I do too.
Tell
me if I am incorrect, because I'm not going to look it up.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
That'd be great.
I know that was. Oh, Simply Steve said yes, though.
He's in one of my favorite war movies, The Great Escape. He's amazing. He's amazing.
Suzanne Plachette was in one.
Yep, I saw it.
Looks like I quit the wrong week to quit drinking.
I love when he starts to huff glue.
Yes, I didn't show that one on purpose, because you never know what the YouTube guys.
Oh no, yeah.
That's what's so. See, I really wish I could play friggin' sports clips over from history. I probably could if I wanted to do the work and I'll do all the labels. But it's a shame you can't just go and just play something, because I mean, like play-by-play calls of the end of certain sports games have been historic, like the end of Florida Georgia one year when the Run Lindsey Run game, and it was like. Man, it was like I won a classic calls, but or the Georgia announcer against Tennessee, we blooded their face, we stepped on their face, we crushed their nose with a hobnail boot. Like what the heck? Yes,
sure, there are some big, and I mean the what do you call it? What was that? Cal State, where they kept lateraling the entire time, and
Stanford.
He spikes the trombone player.
Yes. Yes, I do agree with Bro Goo. 80s was absolutely wonderful for music and movies.
Yeah,
Join
well,
us on the last Wednesday of the month. Daisy Blossom and I will be doing a general survey of movies from 40 years ago, 1985. So join us for that. Hopefully, we will not talk time. We will not get into the intricacies of time travel with one of the Back to the Future movies. We're not intending to get into one movie's any specific length of time, but we're just going to see.
Just like a general overview.
Sort of, Jimmy. Do you like gladiator movies?
yeah.
Yes, that movie, that scene would absolutely. Even back then, you went, oh, I mean,
Oh,
you
yeah, that's
cringed
rough.
back then, but now, oh my
Do you
God.
like Turkish prisons?
Yeah, have you ever been in a Turkish prison?
Yeah.
You ever been in a men's locker room?
Yes, you're just like, oh my God.
Oh, and of
And
course,
even back then, it was, you went, oh my gosh.
here for Brogu, here is that scene with Johnny pulling out the plug.
Yeah.
He appeared in the second. He is also in Trading Places. He was the railway conductor.
Yeah, he was a funny character.
But he
the
died.
fog is getting thicker, and Leon's getting
Larger.
larger.
Yes. The play was 82's big game. Oopsie. Wait, dang. Yeah, that play was 1982. Yes, and when Buddy Hepburn was nowhere near even close to being around, but yes.
Yeah, I remember the two big endings of sports game is that
Oopsie.
game.
Steve. Oopsie, because that's the case said.
Oh yeah, that's when he spilled the plug, right?
Yeah, but yeah, go ahead on that end of the game.
No, the two big ending of games were that game, that college game, and the 81 NFC Championship game between the Niners and the Cowboys. Well, the catch. Yeah.
Oh God, that made me cringe for years and years after that. I was so.
I imagine as a Cowboy fan,
when they finally beat the Niners under Jimmy Johnson, and of course, a friend of mine always called it Jimmy Johnson, Jimmy's Johnson, but it's just I don't know why we did have.
Well, the only reason Jimmy Johnson was so successful is because of Herschel Walker.
Yep, that trade.
But hey, great for the Cowboys.
Herschel's Walker birthday was recent. It was sometime this week, I think.
Was it really?
Wow. Yes.
He recently ran for Congress
and lost.
Oh, yeah, he didn't win. Yeah,
and the Immaculate Reception, the Steelers Raiders in the 70s. Yeah,
and the Holy Roller.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God. Yeah, some good ones.
Yep. Here's a meme that's complete. I put my phone in airplane mode. You notice the exclamation mark? Now it calls me Shirley.
Yes.
That's too. But any other movies? I mean, we talked about. I mean, great comedies. I mean, it expanded from 80 all the way to 88, 89.
There are too many in the 80s to me. I mean, there are a ton of the so-called quote unquote TNA teen movies from the 80s that you can't even mention here. Yeah,
Police Academy was a great one. Hungry and I talked about that a few times.
Yep.
That was a great movie too. Folks, throw out more movies if you have scenes, not just Airplane. I love this. No thanks, we gave it. I use this on streams and other places. When people say, "Do you want something?" I say, "No thanks, I gave it at the office."
The scene where he's going to the airport, he gets accosted by the Hare Krishnas.
Yeah, beats them all up. Oh, hey, I found it. We talked about it earlier. Here we go. We have clearance. Roger. What's our vector, Victor? Yeah.
Oh, when Kareem goes off on that little kid in the cockpit. He says, "My dad says you're just slumming it up and down."
You're a hack. You're just calling it in. Yes.
Yeah, they had one Jews for Jesus. They did. They had everybody out in that one. Mm-hmm. Yes, Joe Isuzu. I remember he was one of the ones. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Aliens, not a comedy. We're focused on comedies tonight, but Aliens was a great. That's my favorite of all the Aliens movies. So, but we've talked. Cool. Absolutely. So, but this one though had a special place in my heart. And Hungry and I did a stream on that. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I even have a lunchbox of Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh. Wow.
It was not. It's not an original. It's one we did buy at a Halloween store.
Yeah, Halloween. That what's they call it? The thing that takes over
Spirit.
all the Spirit Halloween that takes over the malls
Oh yeah, yeah,
that are
right.
abandoned. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, all those are great movies too. I like Killer Clowns. The Killer Clowns was just so cool because it was like, yeah.
It was. It
Wow.
Wait,
was.
Father Des said aliens did make it into 80s there were some funny lines like "Game over, man." Spaceballs, yes, yes, exactly.
Yep.
Not tonight, and I'm not probably going to get to it tonight. Looking at the time, but because we're kind of in a different mode tonight than a normal squirrel stream. Yeah, yes, Buddy Hepburn. We had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar here in this scene playing the co-pilot Roger Murdoch. Okay, the hell I don't, because kids, my dad says you're lazy. My dad says, and he grabs a kid. The hell I don't. Listen, kid, I've been hearing that crap ever since I was at UCLA. I'm down there busting my buns every night. Tell your old man to drag Walton and Lanier up and down the court for 48 minutes. And that's damn straight. That's when basketball players play the whole damn game.
Right.
Why does the damn pitchers that pitch 5 innings and come out? You damn bastard. Now they're so overpaid, nobody can go to a friggin' game unless you're on a corporate company card, because it's like, this man did not. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar should make $100 million a year, considering what these bastards are paid now to play in the NBA.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the wide receivers. They talked last night. The Jaguars are cutting payroll on receivers, the two most expensive. They're getting like $40 million and $30 million a season, and it's like, thinking Jerry Rice and all those guys that came before that didn't make it, all because. Anyway, that's another.
You know, you mentioned UCLA there in that thing. The
have you ever seen a grown man naked? Yes, that's another one.
Here goes. I'm scrolling again.
Go ahead.
Do you know the store? It's called Lids. They sell hats.
Yes, I bought a hat from there recently for Christmas.
I'm sitting in there with my buddies from Philly. We're looking at the hats. We're thinking about getting something. This little kid walks in, and he obviously knows nothing about college at all. And he's looking at the guy, says, "Can I help you, son?" And the kid goes, "Yeah. Let me see that UCLA hat." We look at each other. We're like, "UCLA? What the hell's UCLA?"
Oh yes, that's what I call it, UCLA. Yeah, I do.
We did we got our two favorite hats there, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think that day I got my Randall Cunningham hat. It said quarterback club. He's back scrambling.
Dadman got the Oregon State Beavers hat.
Oregon State Beavers, by the way.
And I got the Morehead State.
Yes.
So. And we wore them together.
Out in public. Yes, we did. See, I can't. Flying a plane is no different from riding a bicycle. Only it's a lot harder to put baseball cards in the spokes.
Oh God.
But yeah, there's so many great memories of all the. I mean, how many memories? Not to say that there's nothing memorable of 2009, the 90s, but it just seems like so much of the 80s and the movies actually made it into pop culture, and they're still around with us today.
Well, there's like the golden age of television. Where you had just all the classics. You had the Busby Berkeley's and Casablanca, and all those classics. And then I think the 80s, it was kind of like, I really don't want to say the golden age of television, but it just hit just like that. There was just so much great comedy and all of it, just great stuff there that it never happened again.
Yeah, you could call it maybe the Renaissance. Really, it was like a revival of the golden age, kind of.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. So, let's see.
Yeah, Bill Paxton was great, though. He had all the good lines in Aliens. He was great in almost every single movie.
Yeah, I do. And plus, he got killed. I know he was in the cop. Know. I didn't realize that Terminator. I didn't realize Paxton was in it too.
Yep, he was the one of the only individuals to have been killed by a Terminator, Predator, and an alien.
Yeah. Now, let's see this.
And he lived to tell about it.
Yep. See, this is one I love to do this, but see, this is another Mrs. story. Okay.
Oh gosh, what story? I hate it when he does that because
We
I'm like,
had a
oh,
choice. We had a choice of steak or fish. Yes, I remember. I had lasagna.
okay, yes,
Yep,
okay. We were at Disney, and
yep,
him and our nephew were going out to McDonald's to get
yep.
food and stuff, and they called and they said, um, "Do you want a shake?" And I'm like, "Yes." And Dadman goes, "Chocolate or vanilla?" And I go, "Strawberry," because I wanted a strawberry, and I never. They're like, so yes.
I'm like, what the hell? I didn't give you a choice because you never, at that point,
Apparently
all
I
the years we were
do.
married, because we had
But
at least one of the kids around, you never got strawberry. And then what the hell? You're like, strawberry. That wasn't even a freaking choice. So, but hey.
well, I knew it was. So
Wow. But that's back when the McDonald's ice cream machines did work.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So all right. But yeah, that was one of the things. And I like what's the turbulence scene. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
Oh,
Yeah, with the
God.
boobs that came
Yeah.
through. Also, I like they had the sign. I think the second one might have had the sign about bullshit or sit down. They had the overhead light signs at one point. Smoking, no smoking. Then they had other thing. Oh, oh yeah. Oh yeah. The old lady next to him, Stryker. No wonder you're upset. She's lovely and a darling figure, supple, pouting breasts, firm thighs. It's a shame you two don't get along. Yeah. And just saying there are shamrock shakes now.
Yes, they are
Yeah,
shamrock shakes.
they're not the same
Oh,
when I was
But
a
you
kid.
know
Now
what?
they're
The
all minty.
shamrock shakes used to taste good, but there's
Yeah.
something now that it's they're okay, but it's like
Yeah, no, they added mint flavor to them.
they did
oh,
something, and it's
but by the way, guess what? If
chicken
mom
butt.
is on schedule for the release, we will be there for the St. Patrick's Day, which hopefully, like last year, they'll have the corned beef and cabbage meal again.
It was
That was
good.
delicious. I could eat two of those. They were that good. So, but yeah, it's
But we have to get there early so that we can actually visit your mom.
yeah, I
We
know
just
because it's like
we just can't go to the cafeteria and not visit your mom.
we can't. Okay,
No,
all
it's
right.
wrong.
Oh yeah. They literally have. Oh boy, he's gonna piss. Shit's really gonna hit the fan, and then you see a pile of brown crap just fly into the fan. So, folks, I hope y'all can join us in 30 minutes for Insomniac Theater. Mrs. What spurred that idea for the Insomniac Theater?
Oh shit. I'm sorry. I messed up some numbers here.
Sorry,
Sorry.
nothing like calling you on the spot like my old boss used to do. Yeah, blah blah blah. This happened here and blah blah. But hey, Dadman can tell you more about it. Like, what the hell? I'm trying to sleep in class, you know? Like, what
I
you
messed
calling
up
me?
some numbers here. Dang
All
it.
right. Well,
But
if you
what
need a
is the
sec,
show?
okay,
What
go
part
ahead.
of the show? Well, I sometimes am up at night, and I thought, well, let's just do a late night show. I started doing it at 2 o'clock, and you guys voted on Castlevania, and people watched the first two things, and then you didn't want to watch any of the others. So I was watching it by myself, and I got tired, and I said, well, fuck this. And excuse my language. No, I don't. I did say that. I said, we're going to change it a little bit. So we moved it to midnight, and I was going to show Castlevania tonight. I'm like, you know what? Nobody's watching Castlevania. So, and I really don't want to watch the other season because I was disappointed in season 3. I said, so let's do movies. And I said, I think that'll be nice. We'll do a midnight movies. And that would have been another neat name for it. But I said, you know what? They've really been talking about Better Off Dead. I should do Better Off Dead.
Yeah.
And so I was hoping to find it on the um, streaming service,
Mm-hmm.
but I couldn't. So it's going to be on the DVD. Um, in 30 minutes, we're going to be watching over on my channel. Well, it'll be on Cosme actually, but Better Off Dead.
We are watching the movie Better Off Dead, Burger, if it all works out in 30 minutes. So hopefully you can make it. Buddy says Elvira, Mistress of Dark would be great for a midnight movie.
Ooh.
Yep. So, but hey, one of the greatest, Wes, since we've spent a lot of time on Airplane, and folks, like I said, hopefully Better Off Dead, you'll enjoy it. Hopefully you'll be there and you get the context. The really thing with that was a Howard Cosell reference. I wanted to kind of, because if you don't get the irony and the humor of it, it's like, how bad do you want to speak English? Either not at all or you're stuck only talking like a sports broadcaster. So, but I tell you, one of my favorite scenes, Wes Cagle and Mrs. One of my favorite characters is not even a human being in Airplane, but the great Otto, the autopilot.
Oh, Otto. Oh, yes, when they have to blow up Otto.
Yeah. Oh my God, the co-pilot, he's deflating. Okay, Elaine, just calm down. Just at his belt buckle, there's a buckle. There's a clear plastic tube. Just pull it out and blow.
Yeah.
What? Blow the autopilot? Yeah, it's. And then I was creepy.
And then
they made
he smokes a cigarette at the end.
Well, and he smiled when it happened. It was like,
well, don't most guys smile?
Well, but he's an inanimate object with like plastic face. But then they both were smoking at the end.
Yeah,
of course. No. This scene is just, I think she's coming up or just going out. That basically Dr. Rumack walks in on. So yes, yes. Yeah, exactly. Well, hey, Mrs. kind of does this. She's moved it back from 2 up to midnight. So it means that our Friday night squirrel streams will be limited to 2 hours when we do them. But that's not bad. This is gets a little start earlier. So, hey, and if more of y'all can come down there, it's, it'd be great. So I hope to see y'all over there.
Yes.
But this scene. Wes, do you have any favorite scenes out of Airplane?
I actually like when June Cleaver tries to talk jive to the gentleman in the plane.
Does anybody talk jive? I do.
Yep. Yep. Here's the scene. Here's just a still shot from that scene. She comes up. Oh, stewardess, I speak jive. Because the stewardess ain't understand why they're doing it. But was mama, and it was like, hello. And then I love the way she, turkey won't no help, turkey not get it. Shit. And she walked off. It was like, it's just like,
it's funny listening to the Beaver's mom talk like that, though.
Yes.
Yes, it was
classic.
So completely out of character. It's like, holy crap, we saw a different side. That's what I think one of the things is so many of these movies is we saw great actors doing something completely different. I mean, they even had Raymond Burr, I believe, in this one, in the court, as one of the lawyers, I mean, which, Perry Mason, or no, he might have been the judge. I don't think it was the second one. I think it was this one he did. Oh yeah. And that scene, tentacles, NT, big difference. That is coming up in 30 minutes. So, Love Boat Girl, with when she's the singing the song, knocks Ivy out, and the mother's actually oblivious to it at first, and then finally. So it's hilarious with that. So let's see but I love also we got. Is there anyone that can fall out of the plane? So that's like, oh gosh, it's really good. If you haven't seen a lot of these movies, go give them a chance. Especially here, I'm gonna actually no, I won't do that one. That's funny. Somebody take a different angle on it. Yes, actually, here's the scene with Otto. If you're lurking, make sure you look at this scene. This is like, it's just, the picture says 1,000 words here. That's fun. That's how I was talking about how Otto's face went from just a flat line to a smile. And it's just in a vinyl inflatable suit. It's like, what the hell?
His head starts bobbing up and down.
And then there's like Dr. Rumack walks in and it's like, what the? He's like, oh,
it was brutal. Yeah.
Yeah, which is, we got something similar with Leslie Nielsen. You remember in you know what she is, bro? Yeah, sort of poop. She smiled too, but like in Naked Gun, he knocks out Enrico Palazzo to get on the field, and then he's like got the pants off of Enrico Palazzo, the underwear's up, but he's like behind him and he's like going to change clothes, and then the janitor walks in. He's like, "Oops, sorry guys," and backs out and walks off. That's like,
and the whole crowd. I love it when he's behind the plate. They're like, "It's Enrico Palazzo."
Enrico Palazzo, and then he got the cheers.
Yeah, he starts dancing when he's calling his balls and strikes.
Yeah, you like strike. And see, that's another one that they use retired baseball players. Jay Johnstone, of course, Reggie Jackson at the end.
Yeah.
It's like
Reggie tries to shoot the queen. Right?
Yeah, I must kill the queen. And he's like walking like a robot, like, "Hello, people, look, hey, look."
Somewhat odd.
Yeah, well, and here's the scene we talked about a little bit about how he was born that old woman together with a strong constitution. There, she's just. Yes, exactly. So
God. And when he developed his drinking problem.
Oh yeah, which is
I do use that line like if I am trying to eat, I eat something and it falls in my lap. Sorry, I have an eating problem. I have a drinking problem.
This was the scene that freaked me out, especially as a youngster. With this one, like, what the freaking hell's he doing? It's like, I mean, he's like a doctor, but damn it, dude, that's like,
this is a gynecologist.
What the hell does that doctor not do? And on an airplane, it's like, damn. It's just like, oh yeah, exactly. When the trumpet's blowing his ear and he runs and charges because he thinks they're going to shoot the queen, and he ends up jumping on the queen. She goes spread eagle, and he slides all the way down. Now, somebody picked up the they picked up the microphone podium. They picked it up so that they could slide all the way to the end. Yes. Yeah. Good Friday night. Absolutely. It's a good Friday night. So, Mrs. We're going to go a few more minutes. We got 15 minutes. I don't know when you want to leave or whatever.
I will be. I'll be leaving soon.
Okay. Well, we'll go up until the stream if that's okay.
Okay. I'm going to, hopefully I can get the StreamYard thing. I will send, Wes Cagle, you want me to send you a link?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me go ahead and get it over. I'm going to go ahead and go do that. So
All
I'll
right.
see you guys in 15.
All right. Thanks, Mrs. And congratulations again.
Yes. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. So, okay. Bye.
Bye. And that's the great Mrs. Dadman walking 55.
My gosh. You know how many freaking things you have to push before they'll let you leave? It's like I say bye. I'm going to have to time my bye, and I have already hit the leave studio button because I feel stupid just,
Well, Snortapoopus is going to exit too. We'll see you later, Snortapoopus, though. Thank you for coming for so long. We'll get you waking up. Hey, we might be we're at least going to be going 90 minutes. So if you can't sleep, you know where to come find us. So, but dude, that's the commonality with these movies is they're just so quotable. I don't know if because nothing some of the new stuff I remember it at times, but they don't seem to have that lasting impression many times. As what we had in the 80s. I mean, we're different generations. So
yep. Yep.
And here's a great scene with the great Peter Graves and Joey here. It's just like, of course, there are plenty of memes about all the other stuff with it. But Brogu's got a question. What is your favorite movie from the 80s? Y'all answer too.
Wow. Yeah. From the 80s. There are just a lot. I mean, you'd have to probably do like a top 10 list or something. Because there's just too many to just make. I mean, Ghostbusters is amazing. Empire Strikes Back, Raiders of the Lost Ark. I mean, there are. Man, Back to the Future, the first one, there's just a ton. There's a ton in the 80s.
Yeah, I know. But do you have one particular one, though? Or Brogu, what is your favorite?
Wow.
Oh,
That's like I said, narrow it
Brogu
down
says
to
Empire
one
Strikes
is
Back.
tough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Empire is great. Raiders is great.
Yeah. And take care, Atwood. Good to see you too. Yeah, there's so many. There's the link for the Mrs. Stream in just about 12, 13 minutes. So I hope to see y'all there. I absolutely do. But
I mean, there are some that are not well known. I mean, like a few people have been doing lesser known watch parties of fantastic 80s movies recently. Like The Last Starfighter. It's a great movie. Enemy Mine. God, wow. I mean, the 80s. There's just too many. I mean,
I think that's one. I think that's one reason why it makes it hard is because there's so many. So
there is. I mean, the 80s were great for movies. They were great.
And
for
Buddy
music.
says also you almost have to. There's so many you have to almost break it down by genre.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
Exactly. Terminator's another good one. So hey, Sashi, welcome. We're going live for about another 10 minutes. Then we're going to throw it over to the Mrs. channel where we're going to be watching Better Off Dead as a watch party. So hopefully you can have I don't know, it's Saturday or there. Hopefully you're not working and you can join us over there for that to some degree. But hey, great to see you, Sashi. And yes, it was definitely a wonderful time for movies and music. I actually promised somebody a 80s music stream one time, but I've not been able to get there. I've just not been able to get there.
I was let me see, from 1980 to 89, I was 11 to 18, 11 to 20. You know, I was in my teen years. Great decade to be a teen. The only other better decade maybe might have been the 50s. So
yeah, it was just too just was okay. But I think if I had to pick one movie from the 80s, it's just if I had to pick one movie, I would probably go comedy. I probably would go like Airplane. It's one that I wouldn't mind just sitting down watching. That or Naked Gun. But Naked Gun has more where it's scene driven, like certain scenes, not necessarily the whole movie, but like, and I tell you what, that damn Naked Gun had me screwed up at the ballparks for years, for a good while. When we went to minor league baseball or even basketball and sing the national anthem, and I'm like, bunch of bombs in it, and I got so used to singing it the Enrique Palazzo way. I had to stop singing the national anthem publicly because that's all I would do. It then when I tried to sing it seriously, I was so screwed up. I didn't know what words came in for whatever. So it's crazy. But yeah. So Brogu said, when I think of 80s rock music, think of Prince and Michael Jackson. Those are good choices. Brogu said, when I was a teenager in 80, got to see some of the most iconic rock bands because they live right down from the street from the arena. All the great concerts played. $12 to $15 general admission. Yeah, back when we had real general admission, and like us, we had the Rolling Stones come through, Michael Jackson. They did the outdoor concert.
Yeah. I loved plenty of the pop scene from the 80s, but I was big time into the metal scene, so it was a great era for hard rock, heavy metal. So it was great.
Gotcha. Yes, but thanks for that question, Brogu. Let's see. All right. Well, I'm going to babble for a little bit. West, I don't know if you want to hold on till the end or if you want to get ready to join the missus over there in a few minutes. We got about 8 minutes before she goes live. So if you need a break, okay.
Wherever.
All right. Yeah. Well, we're going to go till she goes live. Then we're going to throw it over there. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, I came across another scene in an airplane, like where the lady indignant. The guy offers her some, would you like a little whiskey, ma'am? Certainly not. Then she does her line of white powder. Like, yes. Or like in the court, if it pleases the court, and they all smile, it pleases the court. Because I think we had Johnny as the typist there, but we have also the great John Vernon made a appearance. You know him from the Killer Clowns also. But hey, Doctor, can you give your impression of Mr. Stryker? Stryker, I'm sorry, I don't do impressions. My training is in psychiatry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was all one-liners.
yeah, I just love it. It's stick. See, I've never been much of a heavy metal fan. A little bit of Def Leppard every once in a while was about it. But yeah, it's God, we can keep. It's like when I keep browsing, you can just keep seeing more and more. And but yeah. Uh, so what?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Sashi. Flash Gordon. I think that was 1980 with
Oh
all that
yeah.
great Queen music. Oh man, it was a great movie. I love that
How
movie.
did they integrate the Queen music with that movie?
Queen was hired to write the soundtrack for that film, and so that's how the all it wasn't like they used already made Queen music for the movie. Queen wrote specific music for that film. Yeah.
Wow, that's neat. What they yeah, that looks good. I found another stupid meme. How could we have forgotten this lines? Yeah, Johnny again doing the press conference with the reporter. Now, of course, look at below middle for the ice cream cone, chocolate ice cream cone. But here, reporter, what kind of plane is it, Johnny? Oh, it's a big, pretty white plane with red stripes, curtains in the windows and wheels, and it looks like a big Tylenol.
Big Tylenol. It's funny.
Yeah.
If I think 80s and Tylenol, you know what I think of. I can't think. Is that not the line? It's that tragedy. So.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It really is. And see, folks, right down here under the W is the big chocolate ice cream cone. And hail to Pop Culture Republic. Good to see you tonight, Pop Culture Republic. Hey. And we are going live for a few more minutes, just to let you know. In a few minutes, we are going to be watching the great 80s movie, Better Off Dead, with the Missus over on her channel. I hope that you can join us and everybody else that's out there. So, Flash, the savior of our universe.
Yeah. Queen. It was the 80s were a great decade for Queen music too. Yeah.
Bicycle. They got some fun songs to do for karaoke. Also,
they do. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, his register, his range is too. Even when he has songs where his range starts out low, he ends up going way too high. I can't sing it. I can't do it. There's no way.
That's when I just basically say, screw it. I'm going to give it the best I can. It'll sound horrible, but you know what? Damn, I'm in a good mood. We're friends.
Oh yeah,
let it all hang out. So Fat Bottom Girl, I love Fat Bottom Girls.
That's a good
one.
Made
the rock and world go round.
Yep.
Big Fat Nanny
one of my favorite Queen songs. I love that song. Yeah.
Big Fat Nanny was such a naughty nanny.
Yep. And I love Don't Stop Me Now. That's one of my favorite Queen songs, and that's I think that's from the 80s.
See, that's what I'd say too. Like with a lot of the 80s music is, a lot of the hidden treasures are the ones that were not released as singles and had all the radios. Because all you heard was the same 2 or 3 songs for every damn group on radio. You never got to hear the Lower Down on side A or the side B songs. And it was a tragedy. Or MTV, they play the same damn videos. But as I got older, they made more videos than what MTV would show. And it's like some damn good songs. Duran Duran had like Night Boat, which was really bizarre. I mean, just there was so much that we missed out on because they did.
There are, and I've said this all the time when we talk about bands and then their best songs. People name these songs, and I'm like, I hate that song. I say it's a good song. Don't get me wrong. I hate it because MTV played the living hell out of it.
Yep, I got you. Deep cuts. Wes Cagle don't hurt yourself grabbing the sack to hit the up register. Wow. Pop culture said
Duran. My favorite Duran song is not Rio. It's not Hungry Like the Wolf. It's not Girls on. It's the Reflex. I love that song. Yeah, I love that song.
I did that once on karaoke. My favorite is the first one, which is the Girls on Film. But going from away from that, there are some like My Own Way, Don't Hold Back the Rain. There's all kinds of great songs that they have that never got the airplay. So, but yeah, music soundtracks were big in the 80s with movies and stuff like that. Michael,
absolutely.
Jackson. I think we of course Prince had his own movie with Purple Rain, but just there were other cases where we see with that. Yeah, MTV was great when they did videos with anything but music nowadays. The Fix, one thing leads to another.
One thing leads to another, right? That was their big song. Yeah.
Then
one thing leads to another.
Yeah, they're still around. They're actually coming through our town, so
Depeche Mode. No. That is the group I do not.
What about Flock of Seagulls?
I ran. MTV played the hell out of that song, but you know what? It is a cult classic now.
Oh, I know. So, Secret Separation. I think I've heard that vaguely, but I don't know. But okay, we've got limited minutes left.
Yep. It's about a minute before.
I'm going to wait to get the notification when she sends the. Did she send you the DM yet?
I didn't.
Oh, she went live. So let me end our stream with one more. Johnny says, I can make a hat, a brooch, a pterodactyl. That he added so much to this movie. So yes. So Flock of Seagulls, So Far Away, Kajagoogoo. Yes. All right. Yes, I do know that there was a risky version, but we'll have to do it. I like JD Play Nice wants that 80s. I said once, but yes, we'll have to do an 80s music stream. I think we're in good company with you here, Wes. So on that note, let me go ahead. Wes, let's see if you can get Mrs. Link to the YouTube, which will have the Cosme on it, or Buddy, somebody, if y'all could do that for me. Y'all are faster than I am. Please go join us over there now. Mrs. is live now, so I'm going to throw it over there. I'm not going to be able to really raid, but I want y'all to use the link. Go over there. At least say hi, congratulate her, but stay with us and watch the film a little bit. It'll be fun. I mean, even 10, 20, 30 minutes is really a good, you'll get to see enough of it to have some fun with that too. By the way, what is the Human League when they went to the bathroom? The Human League. Oh,
God.
I made that up as a kid, or like 30 years ago, 40 years ago, whatever it is. So, all right. So once we get that leak, we will go over there to the missus. So, thank you everybody for coming in here. So, all right. Good night, JPRPH1. Take care. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out with us for so long. So. All right.
So YouTube is not showing me that Mrs. is live. YouTube.
Really? I got the Twitch notification. I know. It's like, so it's a race to see who gets the link first. So Psychedelic Fur is one. Oh, see, it popped up on my thing. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, there's the YouTube one.
Yeah. So, yeah. All right. Trying to get over there. She's being patient. Yeah. Let's see. All right. I'm coming, missus. All right. Oh, God. Wow. I got her stream up and I'm hearing her talking. So anyway, everybody, y'all have a great day, night, tomorrow. Join us next time I go live, whenever that is. You guys take care. Don't forget, next Thursday I'll have Wes Cagle on by himself. But until then, you guys have fun. They'll see you over at the missus. You will not be disappointed with Better Off Dead. See you there. Bye, all.